Dear Miss Lennon, from information I received while using a Ouija board, I believe that there will be an attempt to assassinate you. The spirit that gave me this information was Brian Epstein. He said the attempt would be made in a place on March 6th, 17. Mr. Epstein also said that Paul McCartney was alive in London. Is that true? Please take this letter seriously, because I would very much prefer you to be alive in it. Well, it's funny you never said it to me in Athens.
The only reason, if I'm going to get on the front page, I might as well get on the front page with the word peace.
But you've made yourself ridiculous.
To some people, I don't care. If it saves lives.
You don't think you... Oh, my dear boy, you're living in a nether.
Well, you talk to...
You don't think you saved a single life.
Maybe we'll
you
save some
probably
in the
held
future.
whole turkey.
Maybe next year
It didn't do a bit of use.
No,
it's still gone down, so it didn't do anything.
But, I mean, you don't equate the civil war that's going on in Nigeria with that, and then talk about, well, this is my form of protesting because people in anti-war campaigns are too serious.
Yes.
And they get battered. What do you know about a protest movement anyway?
I know a lot about it.
It consists of a lot more than sending your chauffeur in your car back to Buckingham Palace.
You're just the snob about it. The only way to make...
fake. I mean, I know in England it's kind of smart not to be too serious about anything.
Everything needs a smile, you know.
I see.
For instance, even if...
The Pinkville Massacre, ha ha ha. Can't you give up something else that would mean a little bit more?
It's not the sacrifice. You can't get that into your head, can you? You've stated half a dozen times the MBE is irrelevant. I agree. There was no sacrifice to get rid of the MBE because it was an embarrassment.
Then what kind of a protest did you make? You said, I don't know much about Nigeria.
An advertising campaign for peace. Can you understand that?
No, I can't.
A very big advertising campaign for peace.
And self-aggrandizing.
Well, you think
Are you advertising
John
Lennon or
do you want nice middle-class gestures for peace?
Maybe.
And intellectual manifestos written by a lot of half-witted intellectuals, and nobody reads them. That's the trouble with the peace movement.
Well, it just seems a Netherland. I mean, I can't think of anyone who seems more remote from the ugliness of what's happening than you.
Well,
I do see you getting up on a Tuesday morning and thinking, let's see, what shall we do today and what war is going on?
But that's your imagination, you know, really. I mean,
you know, you carry on. Why don't you make a film while you're at it?
I'm someone who admired you very much.
Well, I'm sorry you liked the old mop tops, dear, and you thought I was very satirical and witty, and you liked Hard Day's Night Love, but I've grown up, but you obviously haven't.
Have you?
Yes, folks.
What have you grown up to?
No, 29.
Yes. How is Greece?
It's beautiful.
We did a nice war protest on the Army TV while we were there.
By the way, you know.
I suppose you didn't like us going to Greece, eh? You think you shouldn't go to a fascist country like Greece, but it's all right to live in a fascist country like Britain or America, is it?
I think America is a good place to live right now because, I mean, if you were interested or committed and not too cowardly, you might conceivably make a difference by what you did. That's one of the
Well, we've been trying to go to America to do something for the last 7 or 8 months, but I can't get in.
Oh, yes, we'll turn it. Seriously, you don't understand how they protest, my dear. They don't.
Listen, will you tell me what were they singing at the moratorium?
Which, I mean, the moratorium, is throughout the
the one here, the recent big one, they were singing Give Peace a Chance, you know.
A song of yours, probably.
Well, yes, and it was written specifically for them.
Where are we, and what is this, and what have you have to do with the moratorium? So they sang one of your songs.
Well,
Great song, sure, but is that all you can say about that? The moratorium?
You were saying that in America they're so serious about the protest movement.
Yes, they are.
But they were so flippant that they were singing a happy-go-lucky song, which happens to be one I wrote. And I'm glad they sang it. And when I get there, I'll sing it with them when I get in. And that was a message from me to America or to anywhere, that I used my songwriting ability to write a song that we could all sing together. And I'm proud that they sang it at the moratorium. I wouldn't have cared if they'd sang We Shall Overcome. But it just so happens they sang that, and I'm proud of it. And I'll be glad to go there and sing with them.
Make it jolly.
I will make it jolly.
Yes, you know, we have to make it jolly.
Wow.
We can't all afford to be neurotic.
Jolly, maybe we might stop the war.
By being jolly?
Yes, because the thing is, when you're happy and when you're smiling, you don't want to kill somebody, do you? You know, it's when you're very serious you start to think about violence and death and killing. I mean, have you ever seen a person killing somebody with a smile on his face and being happy? No, killers are unhappy people. And they're violent because they're so unhappy and so damn serious.
Mrs. Lennon, we're boring
did it
each
ever
other,
occur
so I'll go away.
to you about that? I mean,
Thank you. Goodbye.
Well, I think that's what you wanted.
but the last point was a good point, and she didn't want to respond
She
to
didn't
that.
hear anything.